Hi, everybody. Today I'm going to read a story that I wanted to share with you guys. My kids and I have read this book so many times together that we actually lost the book jacket, which is why the cover looks like this and it doesn't have a title. But the title of this story is actually called Mother Bruce. And the author and the illustrator is Ryan T. Higgins. So he wrote the words and he also drew or illustrated all the pictures. And if you notice here, we were lucky enough we were able to meet him, and he made a dedication to my son Noah and drew a little picture and autographed this book for us. So it's a very special book in our family. As I'm reading this story to you today, I think you're going to notice some really silly things that Bruce does or some really silly things that happen to him. So I hope that you love it as much as we do. Bruce was a bear who lived all by himself. He was a grump. He did not like rain. He did not like sunny days. He did not like cute little animals. Take a moment, make sure you can see all those illustrations. Bruce only liked one thing: eggs. He collected them from all over the forest. Good morning, Mrs. Sparrow. But Bruce didn't eat eggs raw like other bears. Instead, he cooked them into fancy recipes that he found on the internet. Again, I'll take a moment to show you the pictures. Are you noticing anything kind of silly yet in this book? One day, Bruce came across a recipe for hard-boiled goose eggs drizzled with honey salmon sauce. So he went out to get the ingredients. First, he caught a few salmon. Then he collected honey from a local beehive. He liked to support local business, you see. Last, he went to Mrs. Goose's nest to pay her a visit. Are these eggs free-range organic? At home, Bruce prepared the eggs for hard boiling. But the fire in his stove fizzled, so he went out to get more wood. When Bruce came back, he was met with an unwelcome surprise. Mama! Bruce became the victim of mistaken identity. Bruce wanted hard-boiled eggs, not goslings. He supposed he could settle for buttered goslings on toast, but for some reason, he lost his appetite. That means he was not hungry. Let me zoom in here on these illustrations, see if you can notice some humor that Ryan T. Higgins put in. Bruce scooped up the little geese and stomped back to their nest. Bruce scooped up the little geese and stomped back to their nest. I will have to ask Mrs. Goose about her policy return. Only to find Mrs. Goose had flown south early. Here's a note in the nest. It says, "Be back in April, Mother Goose." Uh-oh. Bruce left the goslings there anyway and went back home. But he was followed. Mama? Mama? Bruce was very stern and said things like, "Go away," and "I am not your mother." And also, "I liked you better when you were eggs." He sounded very grumpy here. Roar! Bruce could not take it Bruce could take it no longer and became extra grumpy with them. It didn't work. Goslings always follow their mother, even if she is a he and he is a bear. Mama? Bruce was stuck with them. He tried to make the best of it. It was hard work. Blah, ew, yuck. As the seasons passed, Bruce watched the pesky goslings grow older. Here it says, annoying baby geese, stubborn teenage geese, boring adult geese. Those are not very nice words to describe the geese. Then one fall afternoon, he saw other goose families flying south. Finally, he'd be rid of those geese and he could take a long winter nap. Bruce needed the geese to leave, so he got creative. What do you notice here that he's trying to do to get rid of them? Nothing worked. The geese would not leave Bruce. Sigh. So Bruce decided to pack some bags and take his geese into town. They boarded a bus. And migrated to Miami. Now, every winter, Bruce and his geese head south together. They laze about at the beach in tacky shirts, sipping ice-cold lemonade, while Bruce dreams of new recipes. Recipes that don't hatch. Mama? And that is the end of Mother Bruce. I hope that you love it as much as we do.